Hey there, welcome to this Mark's Reviews and Tutorials video. We're going to give you a real quick view here of how to change out a tap washer. This is dripping, and we know because when we screw this down super tight it stops dripping, so we know it's this tap here. Step one, just undo the little lock nut on the top. Sometimes you'll need pliers or a tool, sometimes you won't. Lift your handle off, and then next is just grab hold of that and spin it off. Again, sometimes it'll come off just in your hand. No. And sometimes I'm going to grab some slip joint pliers and a towel, and I'll show you how to get it off. All right, so we've got some slip joint pliers here, and there's double sized rag, and we're just going to get the slip joint pliers around the base and undo in an anti-clockwise direction just to loosen it, just so you don't mark it. Okay, so then when you got to start, you can just screw that off now that it's started, and that will reveal the nut underneath. I'll put a link through to different tools. It's good to have some tools in your house. There's a basic toolkit I'll link through to. Looks like it needs a bit of a clean. But just things like the slip joint pliers, I'll put a link through to a quality pair of those. We're going to need a shifter at this point. This is it's an adjustable wrench, so you can get onto the base here and undo it. Just some good tools so you can get jobs like this done yourself. Of course, you've got to turn the water off outside. Once you get to this point, you've got to absolutely make sure that the water is not here. Sometimes there'll be an extra tap underneath, but often it's where the water comes into your house. You've got to turn the water off at that point and check it. Also, turning the tap on lifts the seal up and helps you to get this off. So next step is a shifter on here, and we'll take that off. So again, there we go, you saw that come loose. Then that screws right off and lifts out. Inside there is the washer, and this here is the spindle. As you turn the tap, this goes up and down, and it pushes the washer down onto the base. So now it's just a matter of lifting that out, and it may be hard to get out, because if the washer is splayed out at the base, then there's an extra little rubber bit is going to be in there. We hook that out as well. Good old hook tools. I'll put a link through to some of those as well. They're very handy to have. In the hole, hook out that there'll be a little flat rubber washer. So if you have a look at a brand new washer here, you see how small that little washer is. That's how it's supposed to be. And then that one beside it, that's how squashed it is and how pancaked out it's become. And that's the old washer. So simply now replacing the washer into there and put it all back together. The important thing to check, there's a seal. If you put your finger in and feel the seal down there, make sure there's no damage on it. There are resetting things. I wouldn't do that unless you need to. So just check that seat, obviously, that this bit of rubber seats down to, it doesn't have any nicks or cuts or anything like that in it. It's in really good condition. I would love to just get some water and hose that down, but of course the water's turned off at the moment. Okay, so now the new washer just pokes into the tap like that. Make sure it's up higher, undo it so that this is shorter, and you check the condition of the seal around here, this red seal, make sure it's clean and in good nick. And then we simply drop that in like that. Now, very important, now that it's back down, get your tool and give it a bit of a tighten. That's it. Now we're not going to go too hard. That'll seal up, no worries at all. So that's it. Back on, put your chrome piece back on, and just do that up hand tight. There's no need to use a tool on that. Then the handle back on the top. Yours may be slightly different, but just put it back together the way it came out. And it can be good just to grab those slip joint pliers and just do that up a little bit. And then you don't want them spinning and loose all the time, then they'll stay nice and tight. And then I would suggest you close your tap and then go out and turn the water on, come and check it, and we'll let you see how the seal is now we've replaced it. Okay, so it's not dripping at the start, that's good. Turn it on. Yep, that's wonderful. The shaft is in good condition still. There's a shaft and a thread in here. Have a look at this video up here. I totally reconditioned another tap, and you can see if you've got to pull it apart and lube it all up and clean all that up. But the big tip is when you're getting washers that have got the living daylights squashed out of them like that, don't turn the tap off so tight. Just turn it off a little bit. Be conscious of not turning it off too tight. That's not dripping. That's exactly what you want. Okay, well done, good job.